Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Box Office Talk. This is the show where I break down what happened at the box office, see if my predictions for the top 5 are correct, and make predictions for next week's top 5, so let's get right on into it. Last week I predicted that number 1 would be Office Christmas Party, number 2 would be Moana, number 3 would be Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, number 4 would be Miss Sloane, and number 5 would be Nocturnal Animals. And guess what, guys? I only got 1 out of 5 of my predictions right, which is honestly a little surprising to me. And before I go on, I just want to mention that even though Miss Sloane did expand into more theaters this weekend, apparently it wasn't enough because it only placed at the number 11 spot, so we're just not going to bother with that movie. So let's go on to number 1, which was Moana. This weekend it made $18 million, and that adds to a domestic total of $145 million, but it just needs $5 million more to get its $150 million budget back. But if you look at the worldwide chart, it is at a total of $238 million, so it only needs $62 million more to double its $150 million budget. That's very good. I think it'll definitely get there. It should definitely get there, and it will get there, obviously. I don't think I'm afraid. I think just a little nervous, but not entirely. I love this movie. I'm glad it's doing well. Make more Moana movies, please. That's what I want the most. That's why I want this movie to make all the money, so I can just see more Moana movies. Anyways, number 2 was Office Christmas Party. I actually was kind of shocked when I saw that it made $1 million less, because I thought it was going to be able to get number 1. I thought Moana had died down a little bit for it to take the number 1 spot, but no, this is third week in a row for Moana, but that's still good. So let's just talk about Office Christmas Party now. It made $17 million, and that's on a budget of $45 million. Now, it'll probably get there, probably won't be able to double its budget, which I guess is a bummer if you like the movie, but from what I'm hearing, it's kind of a mixed reaction, so I guess it's not too bad. I saw the trailers. It looked pretty bad. I haven't seen the movie yet. I've heard mixed reactions. I don't know what I'm going to expect with this movie. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to see it in time for the end of the year. We'll just see. Anyways, number 3 was Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. My only prediction that I got right. This weekend it made $10 million, and that adds to a total of $199 million domestically. It's almost at 200, and it's on a worldwide mark of $608 million. It crossed the 600 million margin. That's very good for this movie. I'm not sure if it'll be able to get to 700 million worldwide. That'd be pretty cool if it did, but I think it's kind of dying down a little bit. But it still has plenty of it's still at number 3. It still has plenty of weeks to go in theaters, so I'm not sure if it'll be able to get to 700 million. That'd be pretty cool if it did, though. Anyways, number 4 was Arrival. This weekend it made $5 million, and that adds to a total of $81 million. And if you look at the worldwide mark, it's at 121 million, so it is getting on its way to tripling its budget, which would be at, let me see, 47, 94, 141 million? I think it's 141 million that I'm thinking of. Yeah, so it just needs like 20-ish million more dollars to triple its budget. I'm not sure if it'll be able to do that. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure it'll be able to get there, and I'll be very happy if it does get there, because Arrival is a fantastic movie that more people should see. Number 5 was Doctor Strange, a movie that no one should worry about financially. This weekend it made $4,631,000, and that adds to a total of $222 million domestically, and on the worldwide charts it's at $644 million, almost at 50, sorry. That's very good for this movie, and still no news on Doctor Strange 2 yet. I'm just waiting. We all know you're probably planning on making a sequel. Just gotta wait for that next press conference when you do Phase 4, right? You're totally gonna do it. There's no way Marvel's not gonna make a sequel to this. Anyways, number 6 was Ally. This weekend it made $4 million, and that adds to a total of $35 million, and still, it's $50 million away from getting its budget back domestically, but if you look at the worldwide chart, it's at 69, so it's somewhat close. It's 16 million away, but still, if you have to double it would have to get past 170 million, and there's just no way it's going to do that. And I actually did watch this movie yesterday, and I will say it's quite a snooze fest, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe I'm going to be able to review it. I'm not sure. Things are going to be a little hectic, and as far as end of the year goes, Rogue One, La La Land, a bunch of other movies that I want to see. We'll see how things go. Anyways, number 7, which I predicted to be number 5, was Nocturnal Animals. Still pretty good that it was able to make the top 10, unlike Miss Sloane. This weekend it made $3,193,000. Now, this movie and two other movies, they're very close to each other, so these movies might be mismatched. by when the actual numbers come out on Monday. So we're just going to go with the weekend estimates right here. Nocturnal Animals made 3,193,000, and that's on a total of 6 million. Because remember, it's been in limited release for a while, and it just expanded into more theaters, and it made some more money. That's pretty good. It is on a budget of 22.5 million though, and technically speaking, if they're getting their budget back, they'd have to make 45 million, and they're on a worldwide mark of 16 million, so they're kind of close, but not entirely close. I hope maybe more people go out to see this movie, but due to its subject matter, I don't know if a lot of people will go out to see it, but I don't know. We'll see. Number 8 was a movie that I guess expanded into other theaters. I've heard a lot of great things about. Manchester by the Sea. This weekend it made $3,155,000. See, this movie and Nocturnal Animals, they're pretty close. And that adds to a total of $8 million domestically, and that's on a budget of 8.5 million. So it's actually pretty close to getting its budget back. That's very good for the movie. I've heard nothing but praise for this movie. Some board of people said that this is the best movie of the year. I forget who said that, but someone did. That's very good. I'm not sure if I'll be able to see it, but I can't wait to see it because I hear great things about it all the time. Number 9 is Trolls, a movie I don't hear many great things about lately. This weekend it made $3,110,000, and that adds to a total of $145 million domestically. That's very good, and on the worldwide chart, they passed the 300 million mark. It's at 310 million. That's very good. Still, like Marvel with Doctor Strange, I'm waiting for DreamWorks to announce some sort of franchise that they're planning here. Maybe they'll do it. I don't know. They're going to think of something, I'm sure. Or maybe they won't. Maybe they'll actually just keep this as a standalone thing. I don't know. Anyways, the last time we're going to be seeing this movie, number 10, Hacksaw Ridge. This weekend it made $2 million, and that adds to a total of $60 million domestically. And if you look at the worldwide chart, they did it. They got to $83 million. They surpassed the doubling point of their $40 million budget. That's very good. It's not a total flop now, thank goodness, Mel Gibson. You made a movie that people loved. Thank goodness for that. I still need to see it though, but I can't wait to at some point. Now it's time for the fun part, the predictions for next week's top 5. Now, easily, Rogue One will be number 1. No doubt about it. By the way, some reactions as far as the premiere goes have been fantastic. Some people are saying it's better than Force Awakens. That makes me so excited. I'm going to predict that number 2 will be La La Land, though. I think there's a lot of hype for this movie ever since it's been at film festivals and stuff. I'm going to say number 3 will be Collateral Beauty. Number 4 will be Moana, and number 5 will be Office Christmas Party. But what are your predictions for next week's top 5? Leave them in the comments below, and if you got your predictions right for this week, you're going to get a shout out right now. Unless you didn't get it right, then I'm sorry. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jackson Fulcher. See you guys next time.